We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Oakland A's and the Colorado Rockies. It's interleague baseball next on the show. John Gray, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
First-round draft pick out of the University of Oklahoma. Big arm, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Good, hard slider. It's never been about the stuff for John Gray. It's about attacking the strike zone. At times gets a little bit too timid on the mound, but if he brings his A game, you'll know early. If he's throwing strikes early with that fastball and he's in an attack mode, he's as good as anybody in the game.
Now here's the pitch. Tommy La Stella is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he will cruise into second base as he starts things out tonight with a double.
Well, looks like they were determined to be aggressive early, and it almost results in a home run in the first at-bat of the game, but he'll settle for a double and hope the number 2 man can pick him up.
To the plate now, Marcus Semien. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Looking to get something to the right side with that leadoff man at second to start the ball game. Now the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Chasing after it is Pilar. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third.
Batting third, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. And at third, and a very early opportunity for him to drive in a run. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Into center field, line drive base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. The 1-0. Fouled off. Chapman, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. High in the air down the right field line. But this will land untouched. Ready with another 2-2. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Here's Robbie Grossman as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Ready with the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
Turned on down the line. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 2 hits lead to a run here for Oakland. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Oakland is on top in this one, 1-0. Chris Bassett, a righty from the state of Ohio, will do the pitching in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Raimel Tapia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch.
Tapia. 0-1's the count.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Batting second.
Now to the plate, Trevor Story. First offering on its way.
If he's able to dot that sinker down and away and execute that pitch all day, you're going to see a lot of weak contact, and the infield defense is going to be on its toes.
One out, nobody on. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Batting third, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in next, it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. First delivery to him on the way. In there for strike 1, 0-1. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. As we begin the second inning in Denver, here's Heidi with an update on the weather conditions.
Well, Matt, the weather forecasts I'm hearing down here point to a fairly significant threat of rain later in the ball game. Of course, the grounds crew and umpires will work to get this one in without delay, but they also told me that they won't hesitate to halt the game to let the weather pass through if it's impacting the play on the field or, of course, putting the safety of the players at risk. For now, we'll have to wait and see how things develop.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. Safety of the players, of course, and players getting required rest at the end of the night becomes important. When you guys approached a game like this, did you know you were in for a long one?
You hope not, but you knew it potentially could happen. You kind of read the grounds crew. If they were running and scattering in the dugouts and running towards the tarp, you kind of prepared yourself that this one was going to get shut down at some point. But you got to stay focused. That pitcher doesn't care. He's trying to take food off your table.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Ramon Laureano is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit down the line at first. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Batting seven, the right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
So one away here with the bases empty. And up next, the outfielder Stephen Piscotty. First pitch of the at-bat. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
In now, Sean Murphy. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. Runner at first here, one man out. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Yeah, Matty, I'm going to need a better approach out of the 8-hole hitter. He's hitting in the bottom of the order for a reason. He's got to be willing to work the count, grind it, get this pitch count up, and get on for the boys in front of him.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. What happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
At the plate, Chris Bassett, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Two out with the man at first. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Bouncer to the left side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. The A's strand one. Who played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Charlie Blackmon. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Blackmon behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. First pitch of the at-bat. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Bassett, a right-hander going 6'5". He was a 16th round selection back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Fastball taken down the middle, and that's strike 2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
And he looks at a sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Here's Ryan McMahon now, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
2 out, nobody on. Smoked on the ground left side, and that's through for a hit.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
From the stretch, Garrett Hampson is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
0-1, here it comes. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
0-2, here it comes. And a sinker, cold strike 3 as he's rung up and the side is retired. 1 left for Colorado. They trail this one 1-0. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Tommy La Stella to bat next.
Tommy La Stella.
First pitch coming, here it is. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Tapia. 1 away.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Digging in now, Marcus Semien. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Pitch on the way. Popped him up. Story backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he's got to feel super confident right now. He's the only real offense in this game. Guys on the mound have been executing every pitch.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
Either he missed the take sign or they're just not thinking as a team. The first 2 guys out on 1 pitch, so it could have been a 3-pitch inning if he would have made it out right there.
A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. Count is 1-2 now. Frozen on the fastball, never had a chance, and the inning is over. A's are gone in order, but they're on top 1-0. Bottom of the third now, and that brings up the catcher Tony Walters.
The catcher, Tony Walters.
First pitch of the at-bat. 0-1 pitch on its way.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he got him.
Batting ninth.
So the base is empty here with one away. And up next, the pitcher's spot. That'll be John Gray. Here's the first pitch to him. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Stepping in now, Raimel Tapia, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The 0-1 delivery. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. They're down 1-0. And that'll bring up Matt Olson. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
First pitch on its way. High and deep down the left field line. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. Now the pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Now here it comes.
I got 3-2.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
That's his 2nd strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Into the box now, Robbie Grossman. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And it's fouled away. Another 0-2 coming. Beaten into the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, number 22.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First delivery to him on the way. And that's in there for strike 1.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
Popped him up. McMahon is there, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The A's lead it 1-0. And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Story is really quite an athlete. Not only does he drive the ball with great power, but he's also a big-time threat on the base pass. He can really fly.
Yeah, Matty, this guy's got tools oozing off him. When he gets out of the car at the stadium, you know he's going to impact the game, whether with his legs or with his bat.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Here's Nolan Arenado. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. First time up, he went down looking. The windup and the 0-1.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
And he'll continue this roll he's on. Make it 6 strikeouts in a row. Gracious, 2 away.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. 7 in a row. Flat out dominant, and the inning is over. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out this side on 9 pitches. The 3 of us are back with more following this. So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
The right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
First offering on its way. Chopper left side of the infield. Arenado has it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now back, catcher, Sean Murphy.
So striding forward now, Sean Murphy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And now a pitch on the way. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of these hitters.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball into the bleachers and gone. So a solo shot here to left center field, and Oakland has moved out in front here 2-0.
Man, you could tell by the sound of that one off the bat that was going a long way.
Mark Hanna will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 20, Mark Hanna.
A ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Now here's the pitch. Here's a pop-up now. Story is under it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Tommy LaStella.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in Tommy LaStella to bat next. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit back toward the mound. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is, they're looking to line them. drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Ready for another shot now, Marcus Semien. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Popped him up. And he gets there as he had a lot of ground to cover that time, and the side is retired. The A's strike for 1 on the solo homer. Last chance coming up for the Rockies. It's now 2-0 Oakland. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. He said it's just unacceptable how often they're striking out looking in this game. It's not something they're willing to live with, so they're trying to emphasize more of an ambush approach early in the at-bats to avoid falling behind in the count.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Mike Minor, the 6'4 southpaw, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Mike Minor.
Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Kevin Pillar.
Kevin Pillar.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and Ryan McMahon digs in to bat next. First pitch on its way. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
Called strike, 0-2.
Your idea of working a count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Minor gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Last strike now for Colorado. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Oakland A's jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Chris Bassett earns the victory on the mound. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics, 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Rockies, no runs, just one hit, no errors, and they left one man on base. Time of the ball game, 2 outs.